Milestone 13.
This story is a depiction of the true event. The identity of people associated with these incidents is limited to them. This channel does not promote any spiritual or superstitious activities.
Hello everyone, welcome to Milestone 13 and you are listening to Lisa. New York, the city where people from different corners of the world comes with an eye full of dreams. The brightness of the day and the dazzle of the night keep the city alive throughout. But behind this light and dazzle, there are many mysteries that no one even tried to solve because life runs here with the speed of light. Perhaps this could be the reason that people did not even try to know the secret behind the strange incidents taking place in their lives for a long time.
The darkness behind Dazzle.
Today's story is based on incidents took place with Jack, his girlfriend Rose, and their common friend Harry. The three of them started residing together in a rented apartment in New York. It was only 3 months since they moved here, and all of them worked in the same organization. They used to spend each moment of their lives together, and everything was going perfect apart from one strange thing. Every morning at 6, when they got up for their work, they would find the lights of their bathroom, kitchen, or the dining area lit up already. On questioning each other, they found that none of them had lit the bathroom, kitchen, or dining area light. These strange incidents began 3 months ago when they made this house their home. They did not discuss about all this with anyone as they were afraid that their friends might make fun of them. Till now, personally I found this very normal in this story because I myself have found the television to be turned on automatically 3 to 4 times at home, thinking that maybe there is a technical problem. But if we talk about the story of Jack, Rose and Harry, then the events were not limited to lights being turned on because gradually, one after another, strange incidents raised many questions in their mind. At around 5 in the evening, these three used to return from their work and their cook, Miss Barbara, reached at 6. Sometimes the cook's child would come along with her, who used to tamper with their belongings and play all over the house. Now, as we all know, it is very difficult to find a cook in New York City, and so they probably did not raise any objection on their behalf despite being annoyed by all the tantrums of this cook's child. But this Saturday, it was an extent when Jack and Rose returned home from their work and found their cook's child playing in the dining area of their house. They felt that the cook might have come to work early that day, but surprisingly, they did not find her anywhere in the whole house. They thought that the cook would have left her child in their house and gone to the market. Jack was enraged today because it was okay for her child to come and play at their house in her presence, but he did not find it appropriate if cook would leave her child at their house and go to the market. After waiting for about an hour, Jack makes a phone call to the cook, and after hearing the statement of cook's roommate over the call, Jack's anxiety increases as she tells him that Miss Barbara is ill and she did not even leave the house today. Jack told Rose about this strange statement from cook's roommate, and they both headed to the dining area with a lot of questions in their mind. But this time, surprisingly, they could not find the child anywhere. Many questions arose in the mind of both, but they were getting late for a party. So without paying much attention to all this, they got ready and left for the party. Few minutes after their departure, Harry returned home after working overtime at around 8 in the night, and he was not aware of anything about this entire incident. Now, let me ask you, what do you think Harry would have seen after returning home? Harry opened the door of the house and found that the bathroom's light was turned on as usual. He did not find it necessary to turn off the lights because he was about to go for a bath. Harry entered his room, took his towel from the wardrobe, and walked towards the bathroom. He got shocked as soon as he opened the bathroom's door because he found the floors and walls of the bathroom full of blood stains everywhere. Harry panicked. He immediately closed the bathroom's door and ran towards the main door in fear. His running steps suddenly stopped after listening to a voice which was coming from his room. Harry stepped forward toward his room and seeing the view of the room, he could not believe his eyes. Harry saw his cook's child sitting on the bed and hiding his face within his knees. Harry asked him, "What are you doing here? You were not here yet." At this question, the child slowly raised his face from his knees. The child had a strange blaze on his face and a strange smile on his lips, as if many secrets were hidden. Seeing blood in the bathroom and those strange expressions of the cook's child sitting on the bed, Harry was badly scared and immediately ran out of that house. And then, upon leaving the house, Harry made a phone call to Jack. Soon after Harry's phone call, Jack and Rose left the party and came home, and all three of them together entered the house with great courage. As soon as the three opened the door of the house, they found the lights lit up already as usual. When Harry takes Jack and Rose to the bathroom to show the blood stains, surprisingly, they find nothing at all there. Around 10:30 at night, they three were immersed in the same thinking that whether it would be a good idea or not for them to stay in this house tonight. Meanwhile, Jack calls their landlord and describes the incident occurred with his friend Harry. After listening to Jack, the landlord told him that many years ago a family of three used to live in this house. The head of the family, burdened with debt, first brutally killed his wife and his child and then shot himself as well. After knowing all this, it was almost impossible for Jack, Rose, and Harry to stay in that house even for a moment. We may consider the incident of bloodstain found in the bathroom as an illusion, and we can also relate it to the incident that took place many years ago. But nobody knew the reason for the cook's child being controversially present in their house and disappearing suddenly. Somehow, they spent the night there and waited impatiently for the next day, as they had decided to shift from this house the next morning. The next morning, on Sunday, when the cook comes to their house, Jack, Rose and Harry bombarded her with the questions on the strange antics of her child and his controversial presence. After being stunned for 5 minutes, their cook Miss Barba broke her silence saying, "She has no answer to their questions because she has no child."
Thank you for your time. You were listening to Milestone 13. Please do not forget to follow us on our social media. Links are in the description.